guys, how are you? This is Lauren. If you could probably tell from the way I zoomed in the camera on my eyes, yes, I'm finally filming my eyebrow tutorial. I've gotten so many requests for it over the years, just people asking how do you get that shape, what do you do, and I have filmed this tutorial a few times over the years and I'm never really happy with the way it turns out. I'm filming it again once and for all and I'm putting it online. So sorry I haven't gotten to it any sooner. As far as how I upkeep my brows, I have gotten them waxed for years, and I have a woman that I was going to for years, and then she went away on vacation this summer, and usually she notifies her customers beforehand and she just didn't tell me. So I had a minor panic attack because my brows, if they go past 2 weeks without getting groomed, they look vicious. Like, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Actually, if you can see right here, my hairline is pretty interesting, but over here it's not too far off from the arch of my brow. I'm probably exaggerating, but we all see these things in ourselves, right? So I'll see like little tiny hairs start to grow there and I can't stand that. So basically I couldn't wait until she came back, and it was like the entire summer. So I found a threading place, and I had never gotten them threaded before, so I tried threading about twice already. I love it. Basically the first time I went, it didn't hurt that much. Like the first pull, it was like, holy moly, this really hurts, but I got used to it. And then I waited another 2 weeks, and I probably waited too long because it really hurt last time, but it's okay. I can just deal with it. As women, we deal with so many other things pain-wise, so I could totally deal with it because I love the way it came out. To answer your question about how I upkeep them, I'm getting them threaded now. I don't really go into tweezing in between because I put that trust into the person that I'm paying to do it, because that is their profession. So I just go every 2 weeks pretty religiously. And I forgot to mention that a cheaper alternative or easier way to do your brows when you're traveling is to get a kit, and this is the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit, and I've been using it for about a week and I really like it. The thing I like the most about it is that it comes with everything you need in here. You have a miniature tweezer if you like to tweeze your own brows. It comes with a miniature brush, wax, which is nice, and 2 different shades of eyeshadow to fill your brows with. So I like to pack this when I am traveling, so I don't have to pack anything that's larger, like a longer brush. So everything is right in here that you need to do your brows. Okay, there's a few products that I use to do my brows, and I will just go ahead and show you what I use. The color that I use to fill my brows is Brown Down, a shadow by MAC, and I use e.l.f.'s small angled brush. Now this is actually from Billion Dollar Brows. It's their universal brow pencil. So it comes with a pencil on this end and a nice spoolie brush on this end, and I just prefer using the spoolie end of this product to help brush out my brows. Now, to help seal in the entire look, I like to use the Model in a Bottle Long Lasting Eyebrow Sealer, which looks just like this, and it comes with 2 different brushes. This brush could be used to apply the initial product, or you can just use this as it is if you happen to have thin brows. Or it comes with a mascara type spoolie brush if you have thicker brows. I happen to prefer applying it with this brush and then just brushing it out with this one to make sure it's combed all the way through. Now let's get started. I'm going to start right here and just applying one line horizontally and following that through the brows. So you're basically going to outline the bottom part of your brow, so you have that as a guideline. You want to use small strokes, but if it happens to look a little bit harsh, that's okay because we're going to brush it out. Then I'm going to go to the highest part of my brow, the highest part of my arch, and just start outlining the top of my brow. Going to connect that and bring it across all the way down to the tail. Then with whatever products we have left on the brush, we're going to start pulling that product up and then across towards the middle of our face, which will help make this brow look a little bit more natural. We don't want to put a harsh line right here because that will look really fake and it will definitely look like you filled in your brows. The whole point of this is to just define what you already have, not make it look like you took a Sharpie to your brows. And you're basically going to drag that color until you get it to the intensity that you prefer. And it's really good just to step back and look at what you have And at this point you can go and see if there's any other sparse areas of your brows and fill them in. Once we have the color on our brows, we're going to go ahead and just take that same brush as before and brush the color through to make it look more natural. This part is totally optional. Some people out there really love the look of having concealer or a lighter color on top of our brows or underneath on the brow bone just to make them look more sharp. Some people really don't like it. It's totally up to you. I'm going to show you that option and taking a tiny bit of concealer on a brush and just applying it at the highest point right above our arch. And then we could simply just pat it using the warmth from our fingers, patting it across and up and out, basically away from the brows. Some people think that doing this really makes the brow look sharp. I find for me, I enjoy doing it, but it's not a necessity for me. I don't see a huge change, but it's nice to do sometimes. And once you're up to the part where you're doing your face makeup, you can set that concealer with some powder or foundation, but I'm going to show you how I'm setting it. Again, I'm taking this product right here from Model in a Bottle. It's their eyebrow sealer. Taking this brush and I'm tilting my head back so I can really see what I'm doing. Applying it lightly to the hairs. You don't want to apply too much because I find that saturating it too much actually will take away the color that you put on your brows. So just applying enough that you see that the hairs are coated. Then I'm going to take the spoolie that came with the eyebrow sealer and just brush that product through. Make sure it's coated evenly on all of the hairs. If you have any more questions, leave them down below. I hope you enjoy, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!